Be so good they can't ignore you. Ladies and gentlemen, men, the world is filled with opportunities, but those opportunities don't always come to us easily. Sometimes we find ourselves struggling for recognition, for success, or even for a chance to show what we're truly capable of. But there is one thing that can make the world take notice: being so good at what you do that they can't ignore you. Mastering your craft is not just a goal, it's a way of life. It's a mindset that drives you to consistently improve and push the boundaries of your own potential. In a world where many people are looking for shortcuts or quick wins, those who commit to mastering their craft stand out and leave a lasting impact. The road to excellence is not easy, but it's the only road that guarantees you can be so good they can't ignore you. When you dedicate yourself to mastering your craft, you make the conscious decision to focus on the long term. This is about taking the time to become truly skilled, learning deeply, and refining your techniques over time. Mastery is not about the number of hours you put in, it's about how you approach those hours. It's about intentional practice and continually challenging yourself to go beyond your comfort zone. True mastery comes when you no longer have to think about the basics. It becomes second nature. But this only happens after countless hours of refining, learning from mistakes, and iterating your approach. One of the key aspects of mastering your craft is persistence. Many people start strong but lose momentum when the process becomes difficult or when the rewards are not immediate. The road to mastery requires resilience, the ability to bounce back when things go wrong. It's important to remember that no one achieves greatness overnight. Every expert, every successful person has faced setbacks and challenges. What separates the successful from the unsuccessful is their ability to persevere in the face of adversity. When you commit to mastering your craft, you make the decision to stay the course, no matter how many times you fall, no matter how many times you fail. It's also important to note that mastering your craft doesn't mean achieving perfection. Perfection is an unrealistic goal, and it can actually hinder your progress. Mastery is about continual improvement and the willingness to grow. It's about refining your skills over time, learning new things, and applying what you've learned to become better each day. Even the greatest masters in any field will tell you they never stop learning. They remain humble in the face of their success because they know that there is always more to learn, more to improve upon, and more to accomplish. To master your craft, you need to be open to feedback and constructive criticism. Mastery requires self-awareness, the ability to recognize your weaknesses and work on them. It's easy to become complacent when you think you're doing well, but to truly be exceptional, you have to be willing to confront your limitations. Surround yourself with people who are willing to challenge you, who will point out areas for improvement and push you to do better. This is not always comfortable, but it is necessary for growth. Being receptive to feedback allows you to refine your abilities and correct course when necessary. Another important component of mastering your craft is the ability to practice with purpose. Many people practice, but few practice with intentionality. They go through the motions without truly focusing on the areas where they need improvement. Purposeful practice is about identifying specific skills you need to develop and dedicating yourself to working on them until they are perfected. It's about honing in on areas where you fall short and putting in the effort to elevate them to the level of excellence. This type of practice requires discipline and focus, and it's something that must be done consistently, day in and day out. Mastering your craft is also about developing a deep understanding of the field you are in. It's not enough to just know the surface-level skills or knowledge. To truly stand out, you need to understand the intricacies, the nuances, and the underlying principles that make up your craft. This requires deep study, curiosity, and a constant desire to improve. Knowledge is a powerful tool, but it's the application of that knowledge that leads to true mastery. The more you understand, the more you can innovate and bring something unique to the table. One of the most important aspects of mastering your craft is developing a mindset of lifelong learning. In today's rapidly changing world, no skill or knowledge stays relevant forever. To stay on top, you must continually evolve and adapt. Mastery is not a destination, it's a journey. You can never fully master something if you stop learning. The most successful people are those who remain curious, who actively seek out new ideas, new techniques, and new ways to improve. It's a mindset that fuels growth and ensures that you never become complacent in your skills. As you master your craft, you also develop confidence in your abilities. There's a sense of certainty that comes from knowing you've put in the work and have refined your skills over time. This confidence is contagious. People can sense when someone is truly skilled at what they do, and they are drawn to it. When you are so good at what you do that you can deliver with ease, people can't help but take notice. They can see the dedication, the focus, and the discipline that went into your mastery. They can see that you have become a true expert, and they'll recognize your value. But remember, mastery is a continuous process. It's about striving for excellence each and every day, even when you think you've reached the top. The most successful people know that there is always more to learn, more to achieve, and more to give. The journey to mastery is ongoing, and that's what makes it so powerful. It's not a final destination, but a continuous commitment to improvement. In the end, if you want to be so good they can't ignore you, the key is to focus on mastering your craft. It's about dedication, discipline, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. It's about putting in the time, the effort, and the practice to become the best version of yourself in your field. When you commit to mastery, you ensure that your talent, your work, and your impact cannot be overlooked. You become so good, so exceptional that no one can ignore you, and that's when the doors to success truly open. Success does not come easily, and it certainly doesn't happen overnight. It requires consistent hard work, a commitment to progress, and the ability to stay focused through challenges. Many people are often looking for quick fixes or instant gratification, but true success is built on a foundation of persistent, continuous effort. The path to mastery and achievement is paved with hard work, and it's the consistent application of that effort that leads to lasting success. Hard work is about dedication to the long game. It's easy to get distracted by the allure of shortcuts or the idea of a quick win, but real success is about taking a step-by-step approach toward growth, day in and day out. The most successful individuals in any field aren't the ones who rely on a single moment of brilliance or a stroke of luck. They are the ones who consistently show up, do the work, and put in the hours necessary to refine their skills. Success is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It requires endurance, patience, and the willingness to continue, even when it seems like the rewards aren't coming quickly enough. The beauty of consistent hard work lies in its compounding effect. Every time you show up and put in the effort, you make small improvements. Those improvements accumulate over time, building momentum and ultimately propelling you to a level of mastery and success that would not have been possible without that consistent effort. The key is to trust the process. It's easy to get discouraged when you don't see immediate results, but it's important to remember that every hour of hard work is contributing to your growth. It's not about seeing instant rewards, it's about understanding that the small actions you take today are setting you up for bigger successes in the future. Commitment to consistent hard work also means embracing the mundane, repetitive tasks that are often necessary for progress. Many people shy away from the less exciting aspects of their work or their craft, but it's in these moments of repetition where true growth occurs. It's the countless hours spent practicing, refining, and improving, even when it seems like the results aren't visible yet, that lay the foundation for future success. Whether it's perfecting a skill, learning a new concept, or tackling a problem that doesn't have an immediate solution, the act of showing up and doing the work, day after day, is what separates those who achieve from those who fall short. Hard work requires discipline, the ability to stay focused and keep pushing forward even when motivation wanes or obstacles arise. Motivation is often fleeting. It can come in bursts, but it's discipline that gets you through the long, difficult stretches where motivation is nowhere to be found. Discipline is the muscle that keeps you going even when things get tough. It's the ability to set a plan and stick to it, to keep pushing even when you feel exhausted, overwhelmed, or disheartened. The most successful people understand that the real work begins when motivation fades. Discipline becomes the bedrock of their success because it enables them to keep showing up even when it's hard. It's also essential to recognize that consistent hard work doesn't mean mindlessly working for the sake of working. It means working with purpose, being deliberate with your efforts, and ensuring that the work you're putting in is aligned with your goals. It's easy to get caught up in busyness, to feel like you're working hard simply because you're putting in long hours. But to be truly effective, you need to focus on working smart as well as hard. Efficiency and focus are key to ensuring that your effort is making a meaningful impact. Hard work should be thoughtful, intentional, and directed toward growth. Another aspect of consistent hard work is the willingness to face challenges head-on and not back down when obstacles appear. Hard work is about embracing difficulty and seeing it as an opportunity to grow. It's about the ability to persist in the face of adversity and keep moving forward, even when the path gets rocky. Challenges are inevitable. Every success story is filled with setbacks, failures, and times when giving up might seem like the easiest option. But it's those who persist through these challenges that ultimately emerge victorious. When you encounter obstacles, you have a choice. You can either let them stop you or use them as stepping stones to further your progress. The choice to keep going, to face adversity with courage, and to keep working through difficulties is what leads to breakthroughs and lasting success. Consistent hard work also means being willing to put in the time and effort when no one is watching. This is when your true character is tested. It's easy to work hard when there's an audience, when people are watching and applauding your efforts. But true dedication is evident when no one is looking. It's when you keep working late into the night, when you push through fatigue, or when you keep practicing even when it feels like no one appreciates your effort. This is the moment that separates the average from the exceptional. The people who make it to the top are the ones who do the work when it's hard, when it's thankless, and when no one is cheering them on. It's in these moments of solitude that the seeds of success are sown. In addition, consistent hard work demands a strong sense of responsibility. You must take ownership of your journey, your progress, and your results. No one else can do the work for you. No one else can take responsibility for your success. It's on you to put in the effort, to stay disciplined, and to ensure that you are consistently moving forward. This sense of ownership means holding yourself accountable and taking action, even when it's difficult or inconvenient. The pursuit of excellence is a journey that demands consistency, discipline, and an unwavering commitment to improvement. However, to truly excel and stand out, one must understand the power of pushing beyond your comfort zone. It's easy to remain in a space that feels safe and familiar, where the risks are minimal and the outcomes predictable. But if you want to be exceptional, you have to challenge yourself, break free from the habits and patterns that keep you stagnant, and take the risks necessary for growth. Pushing beyond your comfort zone is where real transformation occurs, and it's where greatness is cultivated. At the heart of pushing beyond your comfort zone lies the concept of growth. Growth requires discomfort. It requires stepping into the unknown, facing new challenges, and expanding your limits. The comfort zone is a place where you feel at ease and in control, but it's also a place where you stop growing. It's a place that offers little opportunity for learning because the lessons that push you to evolve are found outside of it. You can't reach the next level of success, personal development, or mastery by playing it safe and staying where things are easy. Growth occurs when you venture into unfamiliar territory and expose yourself to situations that force you to develop new skills, adopt new perspectives, and push the boundaries of what you thought was possible. So many people hesitate to push beyond their comfort zone because of fear. Fear of failure, fear of looking foolish, or fear of not being good enough can hold people back from pursuing new opportunities or trying new things. Fear is a natural response to the unknown, but it's important to recognize that fear itself is not the enemy. It's a signal that you are on the brink of something significant. When you feel fear, it often means you are about to step into a space that will challenge you to grow and develop in ways you have never experienced. Embracing fear and recognizing it as a sign that you are pushing yourself in the right direction is a critical mindset shift. Instead of retreating when fear arises, use it as fuel to propel yourself forward, knowing that on the other side of fear lies progress and growth. Pushing beyond your comfort zone isn't always about making huge, dramatic leaps. Sometimes it's about making incremental changes that slowly stretch your boundaries. This could mean taking on a new project at work that seems intimidating, or speaking in public when you've always avoided the spotlight. It could mean trying a new approach to a task that you've done the same way for years, or asking for feedback from others when you're used to working alone. These small acts of courage compound over time, expanding your capabilities and building your confidence. With each small step outside your comfort zone, you will start to realize that what once felt impossible or uncomfortable is now within your reach. This, in turn, motivates you to continue seeking new challenges as you see the positive outcomes that come from consistently pushing your limits. Another key aspect of pushing beyond your comfort zone is developing a growth mindset. People with a growth mindset believe that their abilities, intelligence, and talents are not fixed, they can be developed and enhanced with effort and practice. This mindset is crucial when it comes to stepping outside your comfort zone because it enables you to view challenges not as obstacles but as opportunities for learning and growth. When you push yourself into new and uncomfortable situations, you may not always succeed immediately, but that doesn't mean you failed. Instead, you've gained valuable experience and learned new lessons that will help you grow. With a growth mindset, failure becomes a stepping stone rather than a setback. It's the understanding that growth comes through effort, and the discomfort you feel during the process is a sign that you are moving forward. In addition to developing a growth mindset, you also need to embrace the power of resilience. When you push beyond your comfort zone, you will inevitably face setbacks and challenges. Not everything will go according to plan, and you may experience moments of doubt or frustration. However, the ability to bounce back from adversity and maintain your focus on your goals is what separates those who succeed from those who give up. Resilience is the quality that enables you to persist through difficulties, to keep going when things don't go as expected, and to find ways to overcome the challenges that come your way. It's this resilience, paired with the willingness to step into the unknown, that makes pushing beyond your comfort zone so powerful. Pushing beyond your comfort zone is also about embracing new opportunities and being open to change. When you are comfortable, it's easy to fall into a routine and resist new experiences or ideas. However, if you want to achieve more, you need to be willing to seek out opportunities that stretch your capabilities and broaden your horizons. This might mean trying something completely new, such as traveling to a foreign country, changing careers, or learning a new skill that challenges your existing knowledge. Every new experience that forces you to grow outside of your comfort zone adds to your personal development and opens up new avenues for success. Moreover, pushing beyond your comfort zone leads to a sense of fulfillment and empowerment. Often the things we fear most are the things that, once accomplished, give us the greatest sense of achievement. When you push yourself to do something difficult or uncomfortable, the satisfaction you feel upon overcoming the challenge is far greater than if you had stayed in a comfortable, predictable space. It's in these moments of growth that you realize your own potential and the strength you have to tackle bigger challenges. This sense of accomplishment builds self-confidence and provides the motivation to continue pushing yourself further. It's important to remember that the process of pushing beyond your comfort zone is ongoing. There is no finish line where you can say, "I've mastered all the discomforts of life." The world is constantly changing, and so are you. As new opportunities for growth will present themselves as you progress in your journey, and the willingness to embrace them will determine how far you go. The moment you stop challenging yourself and stay within the bounds of what feels comfortable is the moment you stop growing. The key to sustained success and personal development is recognizing that growth requires constant movement beyond your comfort zone. In conclusion, pushing beyond your comfort zone is essential for personal and professional growth. It's not easy and it comes with its challenges, but the rewards are immeasurable. When you step outside of what's familiar, you open yourself up to new experiences, new opportunities, and the chance to develop skills and abilities that you never thought possible. It's the courage to face the unknown, the resilience to push through adversity, and the determination to keep moving forward that leads to true success. If you want to achieve greatness, you must be willing to get comfortable with discomfort and embrace the transformative power of stepping beyond your comfort zone. In today's fast-paced and often competitive world, mastering your craft is one of the most powerful ways to ensure that you not only succeed, but stand out from the crowd. It's easy to get distracted by the many opportunities and challenges that come our way, and while it's tempting to try to master everything, the key to true success lies in focusing on becoming exceptional at something specific. Mastery is a journey of relentless practice, patience, and dedication, and it's through this consistent effort that you begin to rise above mediocrity and achieve excellence. Becoming great at something requires time and a deep commitment to the process. Mastery isn't achieved in a single moment of brilliance, it's a gradual progression, built upon layers of continuous improvement. The idea of mastering something, whether it's a skill, a profession, or an art, requires you to dedicate your energy and attention to developing your expertise over time. This means not only putting in the hours to learn the basics, but also pushing yourself to improve with every step. The people who achieve mastery are the ones who understand that greatness doesn't come from shortcuts or quick fixes, but from the relentless pursuit of improvement. This process is not always glamorous, nor is it always easy, but it's what separates the mediocre from the extraordinary. One of the most important aspects of mastery is the willingness to fail and learn from your mistakes. Failure is often seen as something negative, but in reality, it's an essential part of the journey to mastery. No one who has achieved greatness in their field has done so without facing failure along the way. The difference is that those who become masters embrace failure as a necessary step in their growth. They understand that mistakes are not permanent, and rather than discouraging them, they use them as opportunities to adjust, learn, and refine their approach. Every setback or failure is simply another lesson on the road to success. The more willing you are to fail, the more resilient and capable you become in the process of mastering your craft. In addition to embracing failure, it's crucial to maintain a mindset that seeks constant improvement. This requires both self-awareness and humility. It's easy to become complacent once you've reached a certain level of competence, but true mastery comes from a continual desire to evolve. Mastery doesn't mean reaching a destination and stopping. It's a never-ending journey of refinement and development. The greatest minds and professionals in any field continue to study, practice, and challenge themselves no matter how successful they become. By staying humble and acknowledging that there is always more to learn, you create an environment of growth that drives you to keep improving. Patience is also a critical component of mastery. Achieving excellence doesn't happen overnight, and the process of refining your skills can often feel slow and painstaking. It's easy to become frustrated when progress seems incremental, but it's important to understand that true mastery takes time. It's like planting a seed and nurturing it until it grows into a tree. It doesn't happen in a matter of days, but over time, with the right care and attention, it will flourish. Patience allows you to stay focused on the long-term goal and trust the process, even when the results are not immediately visible. Consistency is another pillar of mastery. Many people start out with enthusiasm and motivation, but the key to becoming exceptional is maintaining that effort even when things get difficult. Consistency is the force that turns small daily actions into great achievements. Whether you're honing a particular skill, learning a new subject, or building a business, it's the consistent daily effort that compounds over time and leads to breakthroughs. The process of mastery isn't just about working hard once in a while. It's about showing up every day, committing to the practice, and continuously refining your craft. Success doesn't come from occasional bursts of effort. It comes from a steady, persistent dedication to improvement. The importance of focus cannot be overstated when it comes to mastery. It's easy to be distracted by the many different avenues and opportunities that life presents. However, if you want to become truly exceptional at something, you must be able to direct your focus toward a single goal. Distractions pull you away from the work, and in a world filled with constant notifications and distractions, maintaining focus is more challenging than ever. But focus is what allows you to hone your skills with precision and purpose. It allows you to block out the noise and direct your attention toward becoming better, day by day, task by task. Without focus, all of the hard work and effort you put into your craft will lack the direction needed to achieve mastery. Equally important is the ability to embrace constructive feedback. No matter how good you become at something, there's always room for improvement, and the people around you can often offer valuable insights that you may not have noticed on your own.